Hey there guys, I'm back with another video. So today's video is about the wobble chord sounds that you might be want to know how did I do that and how did I just making music that I was done before to it. For some reason why I didn't make about the tutorials, because a few weeks ago that I didn't upload onto just like I'm sorry, that music or what onto I have a few done that music that I was done to create, and it's called the Hold It On To. I have going to give you guys the example about between of chord sounds. I mean that the drop sounds that might be want to learn how did I do that. Let me skip on to it. Give me a second to do. Alright. Okay, so how did I do that to make that music? The first thing, it wasn't easy. I think it's just not like it's hot or what, but I was already know how did I do that before do it. So the first thing I've always using with the home list, that is the first begin with the chords that I was done to make that before. So I have gonna to pick the classic master limiter because I've always picked this one and the sound has been good enough for me to do with that. So let's try again to next with another section on two. You need to you need to carefully to learn about the chords on two. So I think this is my own chord. I was trying to do that. Let give me to pause about this video. So I will be right back. I think this is just like that. I was try to get that my chords that from my music and too, just like this. And then what you have gonna done to do in this here, I was always try to put just like that, and then there's something just like from the I have gonna set to the number one here, so that it's easy to put that without anything problem. So the second thing is that you need to use with the patcher. I think this one has been much more easy to do with that technique. So the first thing is to do, I have need to bring this the fruity filter, that which means that I can able to connect between these sounds from the audio that I need to get that the cut off frequency to it. And the last thing I have going to put is about the fruity bass. This is a little bit much more important to keep that your sounds that to keep much more better sound too. So what I have going to do, I have going to bring this knob. I have going to a little bit this size on top. I'm always using to that the rename. So let's say wobble, and then after that you build it up on two. You can disable this. Also, what you have going to do it, you can try to disable or whatever you want. You can try to activate this one to bring this knob, and then you need to get from the inputs from the fruity filters. I need to grab the parameters is about the cut of frequency and connect from here. And the second thing is the balance of volume, so that will be easy to much more connect onto that between that the wobbles that you need to create of that. So that being said, you have to bring this by the right click button, and then you press this to create automatic, that so that the sounds that the wobble chords that you might be want to learn without anything problems onto it. For example, I have to bring this one. So that being said, I have to put into the 1 of 4 steps, so I don't need to get anything problems or just like that. Okay, you can use about the 1 of 2 steps, so you don't need to worry. Instead, that the chords that might be you want to learn without anything problems, so that sounds just like a little bit good to do something before or what. I forgot. So just like that, and then that the sound just like to bring much more energies from the tracks that you made onto. I simply use about the 1 of 4 step, because the 1 of 4 step has been much more better to listen, because if you use about the 1 of 2 steps, I think it looks fine, but didn't get so better that. So I was try to create from the statements just like this, and then you need to bring this so that the cost that you might be want to able to bring it up onto that, so just like that, so that the sound just like that onto it. Give me a whole second, so I will be right back to it. Okay, so after that you've done to create the between just like this, I think I just put just like that because I gonna to just like to swap between the sound, so that it brings that the much more techniques into, and I think it looks okay to that. Now after 4 seconds into, I have going to bring the silent one, which means that the scenes or whatever you want to do, you can bring this up or whatever. But I've almost bring that the transfilling that I was made myself. So if you want to get my sample spec, you have to join my Discord server, link in the description if you want to get it up to it. So I have going to bring the transfilling, this one, but I have going to turn off this a little bit annoying to the sound, so I need to adjust. That's my most favorite. So what you have gonna to do, and then I have gonna to insert the layers just like this, and then also I have going to select this one and bring this to, and then set children, so that the chords that you don't need to have anything problems, so just like this. And the most of part, the things that the bass you can able to copy from between on here, so that the bass that you don't need to worry it. And also I have going to things that might be, this is a bonus about my bass onto, I'm using a 3 times OSC because I was always to use with that. And then so I have going to bring this bass here, so you just like that's annoying sound. But what I have going to do with this bass, for simply I have going to bring this up the fruity bass, and I don't want to touch anything that the knobs, just leave that. And the second thing is about the fruity reverb, so I have going to reset this one and destroy, so I have to put at least the 20%. So if you don't know where you want to see that percent, you can see in here between that the panels, just so you can see that the percents. And also I have going to turn off and set this size on to the 10% or what, you can see that. And the last moment thing is about the bass that you want to create is about the sound goodism to it. So what you have done to do so that the bass just like much more massive, just like that. Now, so what you have going to hear that the bass is just like this. It doesn't like the same before. You can bring this up on the picture, so you don't need to worry, because I've already saved this wobble between this like that before, and I can only the symbols to link from the picture, and I just don't want to take that, because if I gonna take it will be only the single to use with the between of outer mat that controls the knob onto that. Now the last thing is to do, I have going to put the side chains. I have going to bring the LFO tools. No, I have LFO tool. Sorry, I have going to pick this in here and here, so that I can hear that the side chain. And the last thing is about the blue glitch. I think so. I have going to remove all of them. And then, so what I am going to bring this, the sounds from here, and we need to reverse with the last thing is about the getter. The last thing in here, so that the control, so you don't need to worry. And the last thing is about the tap stop, so I have going to put in here, just like that. I'm going to a little bit fix, so you need to bring this up, this one, and then this one. You haven't done yet to do. Now the last thing, you can able to put whatever you want to kick or whatever. So to bring this up, simply just put, and the last thing, your clap. That's my own clap. Now this time you have done it to make that the music. I can't able to listen that the glitch sound or what. Maybe I have going to fix it. I think that is so that the music has finally finished. I think that's it for today's tutorial too. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys will enjoy it. So I will see you guys in the next episode.